Hello, dear soul. My name is Kate Harmony, and welcome to the Lightbearer's Library. In today's journal entry, I want to ask you a question. Take a deep breath and think back to the last time that you said something negative about yourself, about your situation, or about your capability. Now, did you feel lighter? Did you feel happier? Of course not. This is because our words are creating our reality. They're not just words that we use to describe it, right? It's actually creating it. So we can think of our tongue not just as a way of describing our reality. It's a divine pen that is writing the script of our life. Right? So every time you say, I am, and then fill in the blank with whatever negative thing that you're saying about your life, that's like a pen writing the script for your future. And you're either blessing your future self and your future life, or you're cursing it. And so this is like a self-inflicted curse upon our life. And of course, as introverts, if you're an introvert, or, even if you're not, but we have thoughts going on in our head all the time. And these thoughts happen first, usually, before they turn into words. Sometimes the words bypass our mind altogether, but usually there are thoughts in our mind that then come out through the tongue into the world. So we're actually starting with the thoughts that's usually where the negative self-talk is in our minds and our thoughts. So, one of the best practices that I think that we can use to start changing the thoughts and the words from curses to blessings is by using our journals. So start journaling your thoughts every day, and maybe do this in the evening and write about all the thoughts that you had that day that were, well, anything. Just write about your whole day. And then when you're kind of done as like a stream of consciousness, stop and reread what you wrote about how you're feeling, what you're thinking, what happened to you, all the things. And that's when you can start to see and become more conscious and aware of what it is that you're saying about your life, because you'll be able to read it. Because sometimes it's hard to kind of catch our thoughts if we're not used to doing that practice of hearing what we're saying to ourselves. And then what we can do, so these thoughts might be, I'm exhausted, I can't. Ooh, my great-grandmother, she used to make us put coins, pennies, or whatever it was back then, in her can't jar, in the I can't jar. And every time we said I can't, we had to put money in the jar. Because it's not, we limit ourselves, we curse ourselves with I can't when we say that. It's too hard, I'll never get that done, I'm stupid, it's all these statements. So when we then can see that written in our journal, this is a private place that no one else will read all these thoughts that we're telling ourselves that are not true. And write back to yourself, changing the thoughts, countering the negative curses with blessings. Start blessing yourself. So, I'm feeling, instead of I'm exhausted, I'm feeling really, full of energy, right? Because we're blessing our future self. I can't. It's like, oh, I can, I will, I am, it's too hard. Oh, I'm learning to do things with ease in my life. I'm stupid. I'm just learning new skills. And sometimes that's, it's okay to stumble, and I just get back up and I keep I keep learning and growing. So this is how the practice starts. And the practice starts now. So if you're ready to commit to this, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the Lightbearers Library, and tell me in the comments, what is one curse word in your life that you are going to banish? Get rid of it. And what is the blessing word that you're going to adopt instead? And I think this will help to encourage others to do the same, and we can bless one another with the words that we're getting rid of. We can bless others with sharing. So if you want to see what war words might be hiding in your vocabulary, I would encourage you to watch this video next. And until next time, signing off, XOXO, Kate.